Today I'm doing some fabric cutting. I'm going to share a few rotary cutting tips. I'll use these in scrap quilting. These are ones that I've already cut over here. And so I'm just cutting lots of colours, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the blue ones aside because they are going to be in an Irish chain that I'm going to work on. And these are all 2.5-inch squares. Thanks to Fabric Cut for sending me these blades to try and review, and they're sponsoring this video. So these scraps are a perfect excuse for trying them. But of course the opinions will be my own. Obviously these are titanium and super sharp. Be really careful with the edges. I'm going to load this blade into my rotary cutter. I have a few different cutters, but this 45mm one is the one I use the most at home. And it's kind of the commonest one used in quilting, really. Now, when I change blades, I usually wipe the cutter out because it collects a surprising amount of fibres. You see how dirty it was there. And of course, I tried to touch that very sharp edge as little as possible. In 30+ years of using these, I've only cut myself once. I was at a sewing group and talking too much and not concentrating. So these little individual 2.5-inch squares from scrap, they really take ages to cut because you spend so long sorting and cutting them out. And one thing that you do need though is a good cutting mat. And really, I'm not doing it here, but the best practice is not to cut on a big mat like this because these are expensive. And so the best thing is if you have a small cutting mat. So I'm going to show you mine. This is what I've been cutting on for a while, and you see how damaged that is. I mean, it looks terrible, and I won't get a good cut using this anymore. So I've actually got a new one coming. It's not here yet, so I'm actually cutting on this big mat today. So my best tip is invest in a smaller mat. They're cheap to replace and you won't wear out one spot on your large mat. I've been cutting a lot since I changed the blade. These singles take such a long time. And it's still cutting super easy. Later in the video, I'll show you a quilt that I'm making from these multicoloured scraps. These are all single layers or double layers, very time consuming. I'm grabbing a jelly roll strip here to test cutting through more layers, and I will use this in the quilt that I'm making. So this is just 2, and yeah, no problem. So let's fold this again and cut 4. Yeah, it's cut through that really easily. This time I'm going to try 6. No problem there. And yes, that sliced through there really cleanly. And I'm not hardly using any pressure. Fabric Cut advertises these as long lasting. And with all the scrap cutting that I do, you know, that's really going to matter to me. Now I'm just testing this blade on fabrics that I use constantly. And one of these is denim. It's thicker, it's harder to cut, and if you're cutting jeans like I'm doing here, this seems to deal with. It didn't have any problem there. Let's try slicing through the hem. Slight resistance. That's fine. Today I'm testing this blade on batting. I have 4 layers here. In the past, I've found that this can sometimes be tricky for rotary blades. I'm not sure if it's the bulk of the batting, but that went through there without any effort. So far I'm impressed. Now this is my Fiskars cutting and ruler combo, and you all know that I love this one. The blade on this loads a little differently. You just unscrew this though and it lifts off and you can put the blade in. So it's still pretty easy. It looks like it might be complicated, but it isn't. I've already got the titanium blade in here and I think you can tell I've been using it. If you buy one, the instructions for changing the rotor blade are on the back. But once you've done it once, you won't need them. Oh, I've got some blue yardage here, and I need some 2.5-inch squares from this as well. So again, this is for the Irish chain that I'm going to make. So this is 4 layers here, and let me just sit that on there, and we'll cut a strip of this, see how well this cuts. Yep, that's cut really good. The Irish chain will be my next video. It's super easy, you'll really like doing it. You can make it scrappy or not. So I'm going to stack these up. Now this is batik. Now batik does tend to be a little bit thinner than regular fabric. This is 8 layers, so I need just to cut a little bit off the edge because there's a selvage there. Now I did go backwards and forwards on that. That was just because I had my cutter in the wrong place. So let's do it properly here and see if it cuts it. All right, so let's see, 8. Oh yeah, easy. And realistically, for accuracy, that's probably about the most I'm going to try and cut. Now, one last thing, I'm going to cut the edge off a quilt. This quilt top is made from a lot of the 2.5-inch squares that I was cutting earlier in this video. Now I've laid my ruler on, I'm cutting through the very edge of the quilt, any little bits, the batting and the backing. And I'm just back to using my regular rotary cutter for this. And that's no problem at all. So for all my quilting needs, I think this is working really well. And at this point, I'm definitely giving the fabric cut titanium blades a thumbs up. If you'd like to try them, I've linked them in the description, along with the other tools that I've used here today. And here's that super scrappy quilt finished. And keep an eye out for my next video. I'll be sewing these blue scraps into a scrappy Irish chain quilt. If you hit the notification bell, you won't miss my videos. Thanks for watching.